In Lesson 2, we talked a bit about developer and production environments, but it's more complicated than that. Between a developer's workstation and production, there are lots of nooks and crannies that our application code has to land. There are no hard and fast rules on how many environments you need to maintain, and will most likely be driven by use cases. In most cases, you'll have at least 6 environments. The starting place for all code is the local environment, which is just the developer's workstation. Secondly, you'll have the development environment. An example of this can be a server where the developer can deploy their own branch of the code and play around without messing up someone else. It's often referred to as a sandbox. After the development environment, an integration environment is needed. It can be a CI build target or for developers to test side effects. This is where the app gets built and tested and changes are merged back into the main working branch. It is possible to have a separate test QA environment for functional performance testing, quality assurance, and user acceptance testing. Or if the team is small, it can be just one environment that gets deployed right after the CI process. Up next is moving your code into the staging area. The staging area is a mirror of production. It includes databases that usually have a fairly recent copy of live data. By now, a lot of problems or issues should have been caught before moving code into production. Production serves the end users and clients and hence can have scale and size that you might not be able to test within your other environments. It's also possible to have production canaries, a subset of production servers where the new version gets deployed. The ability to test performance with real workload but limiting the impact of any negative things that might come up. As the code gets written on a local developer workstation, how does it transition into production and how are the environments different? Clearly, there must be some difference between a development server and a production server. For example, databases may have old versus current data and software patches may be out of sync.